Or saw it even more in his rookie season with the Chargers, and if anything, it appears to just continue to get stronger.
And for a while when this place opened, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
You get a look at the final readout on air distance according to Next Gen Stats. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Josh Jacobs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And fights through, and now a crease. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert quickly into the hands of Fuller. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Herbert. And incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there. And it's 3rd and short.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
That's about what you would expect, since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Here's Herbert. Touchdown, Jets. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Callaway, the return man. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offense.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Logan Wilson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know and often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Oh, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Oh, no.
So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go. Let's do this.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. On 2nd down and 4. Herbert flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now it's Herbert. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Callaway, the return man. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So problems there on the return. Very costly, not what you need. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember,
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing, Jones. He's going to look downfield for Henry. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Jones. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
From the 35 on second down, Herbert. Got an open man at Schwartz. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. 2nd and 8 coming up. Herbert now. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what
it is situational. You have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a carry for Jacobs. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Marquez Callaway. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd and 2, Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
On first down, Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jets add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Callaway, the return man. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Sheds off the tackle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Jones. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. This is caught by Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the... A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Herbert now to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Let's go, baby. Let's
Now
go.
the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Herbert. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Callaway, the return man. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jones. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now Jones. Evans has it left side. And he will get out of bounds. That stops the clock, but 2-yard gains definitely not what you're looking for at this juncture. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Jets are going to win this football game. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's going to float this over the middle deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking